Hello and welcome to Bringing the Cloud Back Down to Earth. So basically, in these YouTube videos, we'll be looking at multiple different Microsoft technologies where I can look at assisting you in some of the most usual things and maybe unusual things that you may come across within your daily life. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to utilize the M365 roadmap with Microsoft Teams and PowerAutomate. So welcome to my own Microsoft Teams tenant. As you can see, I have got open my particular channel called Microsoft 365. So I publish all the roadmap updates straight into this channel, which then obviously allows me to keep on top and up to date with everything that's basically going on within the Microsoft world. Because obviously Microsoft do release a lot of updates on a regular basis and even add a lot of new additions as well. So just basically scrolling through this as an example. So basically back on even today's date actually, an update was released and published. I can see that was a new feature, and then a list of all the additional information that has been published as well. So from here, I'll be able to click on this link and take me straight out to the actual article on the roadmap where I can get more information about it if I wanted to. Now, going back to Teams, as I said, it is quite difficult to keep up to date with Microsoft roadmap updates because they are published at such a high rate, and obviously for any kind of person that works within a consultancy role or even as an architect or even just a customer, you want to keep up to date as much as possible. So I mean, just a good example of Microsoft doing what Microsoft do best. So back on the 29th, I can see there were 14 new additions in the roadmap, along with 37 updates. And also on that day as well, they published another 4 updates. So as you can see, trying to keep up to date is quite difficult. Now, what I'm going to do is show you how I basically do this using this particular website called roadmapwatch.com. So this is the roadmapwatch.com website, which has been created by Joe. So please do and give him a follow on Twitter. It does publish quite a bit, and obviously his particular website is the only one that I've really found to really render the information in such a clean, distiled view, and where normal RSS feed just basically pull in the links and it just doesn't look as clean as it should do, really, in my personal opinion. So yeah, please give Joe a follow. So what we're going to do now is basically subscribe via RSS. I'm just going to copy this particular link and now head over to Microsoft Power Automate. So if you've never used Power Automate before, it's quite easy and quite simple to use. So I'm basically run through all the steps of how to create this particular flow. So we're going to click on Create, a new automated flow, M365 test, I will call this one. I'm not going to save it. Select RSS feed, click Create, put in our URL, hit New Step. Now we want Microsoft Teams, and then post a message. Show advanced options as well. So this where we can obviously add a subject title. So I'm now going to basically put the title in there, and then I'm also going to put feed summary into there. You could also add additional bits of information there if you wanted to, but for the purpose of this particular video, I'm not going to do that. So once you've done these little bits here as well, the most key part is obviously where this is going to target. So depending on what Microsoft Teams you're added to, you'll be able to list them out all here. I'm only part of one particular Microsoft team, so I'm going to click on that one. And then basically I'm going to select my M365 channel. And then once I've done that, I press save. So the next time a update is released via the RSS feed, Power Automate will basically download that information and publish straight out to your team's channel, as shown over here. Now, going back to Power Automate, here's a flow that I created earlier to basically demonstrate it actually running successfully. So M365 updates. In here, you can see obviously when I created the flow, obviously the connectors, I can see the owner of it, and also I can actually see the run history as well. If this has been a successful flow, execution, or even a failure, as demonstrated there. obviously gives you a bit of information of why it actually failed. But all in all, that is it. That's as simple as it needs to be to basically publish the M365 roadmap into your Microsoft Teams channels. Thank you for watching.